Hey everyone, it's Arctic Blues, and today I'll be giving you a guide for the Grandmaster quest, The Brink of Extinction. In this guide, I'll go over the requirements for the quest, as well as a step-by-step walkthrough and some helpful hints. As far as the skill requirements go, you'll need 80 defense, 80 smithing, and 72 mining, and you must have completed the Elder Kiln quest. In addition to this, you'll have to kill a lot of high-level monsters, so the higher your combat level, the better. 96 Herb Lore is very useful for overloads and prayer renewal, and 52 summoning for a Spirit Terror Bird in the first part of this quest makes it go much faster. The items you'll need include a Runer Dragon pickaxe, a charged TokHaar-Hok ring, a Spirit Terror Bird pouch and Tireless Run scrolls, a bit of food and potions, and some melee and range gear. And if you have Dread Nips, they definitely help you out, and the Penance Aura is very useful on the last boss. You also have the option to bring mage gear since some of the monsters are weak to water spells, but it's not completely necessary. Finally, be sure to have at least 6 free inventory slots for the first part of the quest, and keep in mind that there are banks scattered throughout the Czar City, so you'll be able to stock up on food and potions as you need to. As far as the length of the quest, it could be done in around an hour if you don't die, but could easily take over 3 hours otherwise. To start, you'll need to talk to TokHaar-Hok in the main plaza of the city, so you can teleport straight there with the TokHaar-Hok ring. After talking to him, you'll need to find 3 Gal and Tokal from past Czar champions. The locations of the Gal can be seen here in green. After you find the final Gal, you should teleport to the main plaza and head northeast to talk to Czar-Mej-Het near the birthing pool, who will give you the Tokal of the Czar-Mej champion. The Tokal of the Zil and Ket champions have to be mined out of statues as fragments and then smithed into whole Tokal, so make sure you have your pickaxe and then teleport to the fight kiln. The Ket champion statue is just a bit south of the fight kiln entrance, as seen in red on the map, and the Zil champion statue is all the way to the south of the city. After you've mined the fragments, teleport to the main plaza and use the furnace to the southeast. Finally, bring the Tokal to Czar-Mej-Ak in the center of the plaza. After that, you'll go to the Elder Kiln and see a cutscene. Following the cutscene, you must find Gal Zox, who has ventured into the Fight Cauldron Cave, shown in purple on the map. At this point, you'll follow Gal Zox through 9 rooms with some monsters and puzzles. Although the monsters in the first few rooms aren't too tough, you'll probably want to stock up on food and grab some potions as well as gear for at least range and melee. Void Knight melee and range sets with chaotic weapons should be fine until the final boss. Shields definitely help, and familiars can't be used from here on. As you chase Gal Zox and complete rooms, you'll be able to bank and go straight back to the room you were up to. The first room contains 4 low-level Zaku, which you should have no problem with, followed by 2 ancient scales. You'll have to pick up the weapons in the room and put the sword on the east scale and the mace on the west scale to open the door. In the second room, you'll have to kill 2 Zakek, so pray melee. After that, a Tok-Zil and Zaku will spawn, so pray range and take out the Tok-Zil first, then finish off the Zaku. This room's puzzle involves the combat triangle. You have to put the mage facing the melee, melee facing range, and range facing mage, so the mage goes east, the Kek goes north, and the Zil goes west. The third room is the first Cauldron room, so you may want to get a full inventory of food. The same Void Knight setup is still good for this room. The Cauldron will have 3 waves of monsters. While you're in the Cauldron, watch out for the lava rising up on the floor. It changes locations, so you'll have to move around to stay alive, since it can hit well over 1,000 life points about every half second. After you finish the third wave, grab the Champion's Maul and put it on the scale by the door. In the fourth room, you shouldn't have any problem taking down 4 Zaku mages. Just put on some range gear and pray against them. After that, grab the obsidian mace, throwing ring, staff, and sword to put on the scales. Just match the weapon and the statue to the scale, so put the mace in the northeast, throwing ring southeast, staff southwest, and sword northwest. The fifth room contains 3 easy Zaku, followed by 2 Zakil and a Yeet Mej-Kot. The Yeet Mej-Kot can heal itself if it's within melee range of you, so first trap it behind the mages while you kill them praying mage, then run north and trap it behind the pedestals while you range it from afar. The Pedestal Puzzle is like a game of Simon. You have to touch them in the order that they light up. Each time you complete a pattern, it will start over and add 1 light until you get to a total of 8. The whole thing takes a few minutes, so take your time because starting over from the beginning would take much longer than getting it right the first time. The sixth room is like the third room, but with 4 waves instead of 3. Remember to watch the floor as you kill the monsters, and then grab the Champion's Maul to put it on the scale when you're done. The seventh room only has 3 Zakek in it, Kill them, and then continue on to another ancient scale puzzle. Grab the obsidian weapons and the stone tablet. You can inspect or examine the pedestals in this room to see which weapons they correspond to, as they vary from person to person. You'll have to put the knife on the one marked Zil and Her, the staff on the one marked Mej, the mace on the one marked Ket and Her, and the maul on the one marked Ket. The 8th room starts with 3 Zakil mages, so put on range gear and pray mage. After that, a high-level Ketzek mage will spawn, along with 2 Zakek warriors. You can trap the warriors behind the mage as you kill it with range, and then kill the remaining 2 monsters with melee or water spells. The puzzle in this room is very simple, and is completed by rotating the emblems on the floor to make a circular figure. The 9th room is where you finally catch Galzox and learn of his intentions, and then you'll have to fight TokHaar-Hok. Before the fight, head back to the bank to gear up. TokHaar-Hok has very strong melee attacks, so it's important to protect from melee at all times to limit his damage, otherwise he can easily hit over 5,000 life points. Other monsters will also spawn as you fight him, which are usually rangers or meleeers. For this reason, you want to bring high range defense gear like full Torva or a melee's Barrow set, along with a chaotic kite shield or bando shield. Since you take so much damage in this fight, the Penance Aura, along with Prayer Renewal Potion, will keep your prayer up for the entire fight if you're using Protect from Melee and Piety, or Deflect Melee and Turmoil the entire time. I also recommend bringing one two-handed crush weapon, such as a Chaotic Maul, to quickly get rid of the rangers that spawn, since they have a weakness to crush attacks. Adrenaline Potions can be useful, but they aren't completely necessary, and don't forget Dreadnips. If TokHaar-Hok is below half health, it will try to walk over to the flowing lava to heal itself. Because of this, it's important to keep a stunning ability ready at all times. The stun lasts for about as long as the cooldown for any stun ability, so make sure you're ready to use it again as soon as it's ready, otherwise you'll have to follow him into the lava, which is very risky, or use a ranged stunning ability. Before you start, eat a piece of food to give yourself max health and to clear an inventory space for your two-handed weapon. Start attacking him to bring up your adrenaline bar, but save damage over time abilities as well as the assault threshold ability for when the first ranger spawns. As soon as the first ranger spawns and is not standing in lava, make sure TokHaar-Hok is stunned, and then switch to your two-handed weapon and use your strongest abilities to get rid of it right away, as the range attacks can do some serious damage. After that, keep watching out for which monsters spawn. If any meleeers spawn, just ignore them and keep working on TokHaar-Hok since you're praying melee. If another ranger spawns, just do the same thing that you did with the first one. If you get unlucky and a mage spawns, you may have to start over, or spare one food and bring a crossbow just in case. The most important things to watch are the lava on the floor and the cooldown of your stunning ability. If you stay on top of those two things, you should have no problem killing it in the first few tries. As soon as it's dead, just talk to Galzox, then teleport to the main plaza and get Zarmezje to meet you at the Elder Kiln. After a few cutscenes and some chatting, you'll finish the quest and get your reward of 3 quest points, 100,000 mining experience, a 275,000 XP lamp to be used on either attack, defense, strength, range, or magic as long as it's over 80, access to the Fight Cauldron minigame, the ability to make obsidian armor with the right smithing level, the Tsar title, 2 spins on the Squeal of Fortune, and the ability to teleport to the Fight Cauldron with your Tokelzo ring. I hope this guide helped, and if you have any questions, comments, or criticisms, please feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.